Hello, good morning, everyone. How was your sleep last night? How are you, Janio? How are you, Maria? Hope you are. How are you, Troy? Sachit Tarif. Hope you had a good sleep and now ready for our third day, our Thursday and third day. And today we will have two sessions, also with Mr. Ming, our lecturer who delivered about augmented reality. And today we are going to listen also from him about the virtual reality. The two terms that almost the same, but they are different. And I believe that on the second week, on the second day, Mr. Ming already briefly told us about the difference between AR and VR. And today, he will talk more about VR, and of course, he will talk more detail about the difference between both of AR and VR. And then in the afternoon, we will have an Indonesian language course session where you can learn daily Indonesian language. Hope you will enjoy both of the sessions today. Okay, I think because I read Mr. Ming's resume, and I believe Mr. Ming will also briefly inform us again about his resume, then I will now directly give the time to Mr. Ming to deliver his thought about VR or virtual reality. Mr. Ming, time is yours, Pak.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Adi. Okay, good morning, everyone. I'm back again to sharing and to explain about what is virtual reality and what is the difference with the AR or augmented reality and VR virtual reality. I will take share screen. Okay. Okay. Mr. Adi, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your share screen clearly.
Okay, thank you. Okay, everyone. Today I will explain about virtual reality in our life, and this is for summer program Ubaya. Okay, my name is Michael Ming, and the resume is same at Tuesday, and I will next the slide. Okay, so first I will explain about what is the difference about AR and VR. But before we know what is the difference, now I will explain it again. What is AR or augmented reality? So AR is an interactive experience that combines the real world and computer generated content. So uh, the keyword is combine real world and computer generated content. And for VR or virtual reality is a computer generated environment with scenes and objects that appear to be real. So, what is the difference if we look at keyword? Augmented reality is combined, so the real world and computer-generated content is combined to be augmented reality. And for VR, it's a full computer-generated environment. So you can feel, you can see. Uh, look like the real environment, but not the real environment. So all the content, all the environment is made from 3D modeling, 3D animation, or 2D modeling or 2D content. And virtual reality is full of computer-generated environment. So you look like a real world, look like a real world. Okay, this is the difference, AR and VR. So if we look the picture, the left side picture, this is my example on Tuesday. There is a Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go is a augmented reality application. You can play. Uh, you can play in the real world. The grass is a real world, and the Pokemon or the Pokeball is the computer generated image that the 3D model. So this is if you use AR apps, is combine the real world and computer generated. And so for the VR, uh, you must use a glass, a big glass, like the right side. You must use a big glass, uh, or the name is HMD, HMD, or head mounted display. So you can see all the environment in the 3D world, in not real, world. If you see on the right side, this is the PlayStation VR. Yes, the brand is PlayStation. PlayStation also bring VR game to his gadget. Okay, okay. Uh, I will give real example like from video. So I will share the video. Okay, okay. This is for your understanding about the difference virtual reality and augmented reality. So enjoy it.
These days, we spend a lot of time looking at screens. Computers, smartphones, and televisions are a big part of our lives. They're how we get most of our news, use social media, watch movies, and more. Virtual reality and augmented reality are two technologies changing the way we use screens, creating new and exciting interactive experiences. Virtual reality, also known as VR, uses a headset with a built-in screen that displays a virtual environment for you to explore. These headsets use a technology called head tracking, which allows you to look around the environment by simply moving your head. Augmented reality, or AR, is a bit different. Instead of transporting you to a virtual world, it takes digital images and layers them on the real world around you. This is done through the use of either a clear visor or a smartphone. So with VR, you could explore a world full of dinosaurs. But with AR, you could see those dinosaurs moving through the world around you. Both of these technologies are growing at a rapid pace and being implemented in a variety of different ways. Surgeons are using VR to practice highly technical surgeries before operating. Businesses are using them to give consumers virtual tours of products and locations. There are even apps that can use your smartphone's camera to scan and translate a foreign language in real time. As they continue to grow, VR and AR have the potential to greatly change almost every industry. You'll want to keep an eye on them to see how they might soon affect your job and potentially your everyday life.
Goodwill Community Foundation.
Okay, okay. This is for the difference for AR and VR. Okay, so for AR and VR, what is the specific difference? So AR is 75% real and 25% is virtual. the virtual computer generated image. And for the VR, is 25% is real. The real is from you use headset or you use the controller, and 75% is a virtual or is computer generated image that you see, not a real world. And AR is the combination real world and computer content or 3D model, 3D animation, or 2D image. And for VR is a virtual world, so you are feel like real world. And then AR is for the device, you just use a phone and camera in your phone. But if you see the example in the video, you can use glass too, glasses like Google Glass or any other glass that can use for AR. But for VR, you just use it's an empty or head-mounted display. But VR, you can use your phone, but I will explain it soon. Okay, this is the diagram for we know what is augmented reality and virtual reality. So if we look together, this is there is a metaverse. Metaverse. I will explain it later, but in now I will explain about extended reality. So, what is extended reality? Extended reality is technology that you use now, like AR, like VR. This is extended reality technology. So, in AR and VR, there is a combination. There is combination that create a mixed reality or MR. That is mixed reality is combination augmented reality and virtual reality. So I don't explain more about mixed reality because it will make you confused. But mixed reality is combination the opportunity from virtual reality and the opportunity from augmented reality. So that's combination and get a mixed reality. And if you know, now there is a metaverse or something else like a meta or metaverse. Metaverse is a combination about virtual reality, mixed reality, augmented reality, extended reality, and combination with artificial intelligence, cloud computing, use 5G, 6G, blockchain, or Internet of Things. There is that is a metaverse, but I don't explain it more. So the simple explanation, metaverse is the combination the technology from AI, extended reality, IoT, Internet of Things, blockchain, cloud computing, and the internet, like 5G and 6G. Okay, I will next. Okay, so I will explain more about virtual reality that we know now. We know what is the difference about augmented reality and virtual reality. But now I will explain more about the virtual reality. What can that you use or what how to create it? I will explain it to you so you can get more insight to create or to learn about virtual reality. Okay, this is the main device in virtual reality. You must use it's empty or head-mounted display. So if we see the picture, head-mounted display is many many form of device. So if you see in the left side, this is the Oculus in version 1, that if you want to use this device, you must connect it to your laptop or to your PC, so you can uh, use it to look and see 3D generated content. This is more pricey, so expensive in 2015 maybe. The Oculus is released. And the second one, this is the cheap one. This is the cheap one. So uh, this is called Google Cardboard, that you can use VR, but you just need your phone. You just need your phone and you buy the cardboard like that. You buy the cardboard and you just take your phone to the cardboard. So you can see like a virtual reality in a cheap way. This is the Google Cardboard. And HTC, the brand HTC has a VR device too. Okay, this is the HMD. So you can get head-mounted display in the cheap way or expensive way. There is many opportunity, or there is many devices that you can use for VR. Okay, but now in 2020, 2021, 20, now Meta Quest 2 is the main VR that you can use. This is the powerful one. I think this is the powerful one that now many people in America or in anywhere is buy Meta Quest 2. Why they buy the Meta Quest 2? Because Meta Quest 2 is more cheap, and they can use without you connect in your laptop or your PC. So you can use Meta Quest 2 standalone with the glass, with the controller, and you can play or you can work, and it's so powerful. I have in my office in Ubaya, and it's so interesting to use it to create content with the Meta Quest 2. So I will.
Oculus, it looks like this.
Okay, yes, like Mr. Adi used. Okay, like Mr. Adi used, Meta Quest 2 is more powerful, and maybe I will play the video to uh, to look what is the Oculus Quest 2, or now the name is Meta Quest 2.
It has two joystick like this.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see what you got, Oculus. Don't look down, don't look down. Oh, shouldn't have looked down. Oh, it's okay, I'm okay. Let's go. Hey, how do I relax? Get into it. Yeah, I got it. Whoa.
Okay, this is the Oculus Quest 2. The app is powerful, it's cheap, and you can play many games in there that compatible for virtual reality. So if you have money or you want to try, you can try it or buy it, because it's not expensive, and you can use it for sport or for training and simulation. It's so interesting. But now now in general, you can there is a Meta Quest 2, and the powerful one, there is a Meta Quest Pro. So what is the difference with the Meta Quest Pro and Meta Quest 2? The Meta Quest 2 is virtual reality devices, and Meta Quest Pro is like mixed reality devices. So it's different and it's more powerful because there is a Pro in there. Meta Quest Pro is more powerful. It's like a mixed reality. So this device is combination from virtual reality and augmented reality. So you can see the real world, and you can um, you can see the content generated image too, like that. There is MetaQuest Pro, and yeah, now there is a PlayStation VR, and now there is PlayStation VR 2. So you can use the PSVR to play PlayStation games. There is many PlayStation games that compatible with the VR. So this is interesting one. Yeah, this is the VR devices. But if you use this VR or you use MetaQuest 2, if you look again, if I will explain it a little explanation. If you look at that in this section, okay, this is a camera. So our virtual reality like MetaQuest or you look like PSVR 2. This is there is a camera in there. There is four camera, infrared camera. So if you use you use these devices, you turn and you play it, you can see what actually. So you don't you can play it safely. You can play it safely, and because there is a camera in there. Okay. Okay, and if you see the PlayStation VR 2, there is a camera too. But if you see the MetaQuest Pro, they have a camera, but the camera is the main part in MetaQuest 2, and the PSVR 2 is not the main part, but it helps you a lot when you interact with the game or play with the game with safely mode. Okay, this is the pros and cons for virtual reality. What is the pros and cons for the virtual reality? So the pros for the VR is create realistic world. Uh, so you can feel the real world if you want to go volcano. You want to know what is the volcano look like. You just use VR, and you can play a VR application about volcano, so you can feel like what is the feel like in the volcano or in the underwater or something else. So VR can create realistic world, and you can give a detailed view. Like I already play like in the underwater, so you can see there is a shark, and there is a and something else in the water. So it can be more. You can excited to play it, and then with VR you can connect with people. You can play. Uh, you can chat if you use WhatsApp or maybe another messaging apps. You just type a word, you send it, or you communicate with text, but with virtual reality, you can meet your friend with physical, but in a virtual reality. So you can meet, you can talk with him, or you can walk together. And and then use VR, you can increase interest. So people with use of VR, it can increase interest. And what is the cons? There is pros and there is cons. The cons is the implementation for the VR is so expensive. So if you want to create a VR apps or VR game, it's more expensive than the apps or normal games. And you need expensive device like HMD, like I told you before. Uh, the VR device is cheap, but to create you must to buy it. Like not like AR. AR you just use your phone and that's it. You can use AR apps or games, but in the VR you must need the HMD or head-mounted display devices. And other than that, there is the body and psychological damage. So if you don't aware with your environment, you can damage your body or you can broke something around you because you play to extreme or uh, to interact with the game and you don't aware with your around you. So you can get a body damage or psychological damage. You like a lot and like to play the game all day. Okay, so for the VR example, what is the example for VR? You can use it for shopping, you can use it for work, you can use it for education, health, and entertainment. So I will explain it first about this use for VR. You can use VR for shopping. So VR, if you use the VR, you can feel shopping like in the real world. You can use AI and see what is the consumer behavior, is what you want to buy it or what you want to see it. With AI, can see the consumer behavior, and also in the shopping in the VR, you can use personal shopping assistant to help you to find what product do you want to know, what product do you want to buy. And also you can mix and match fashion products. So if you go to Uniqlo or H&M or Zara, you must to try your product. But in the virtual reality world, you just you can just choose in your VR devices and you can try. You can look if the clothes is matched with you or not. This is for shopping, and also VR it can be used for work too. So you can meeting in there. You can work anytime and anywhere. So I will take a look the YouTube video. Okay, so okay, this is for work.
What's going on, everyone?
Hey, how are you?
Good afternoon. I'm Daniel from the UK.
Good afternoon.
Today we're going through
that is the Metaverse Horizon Workroom. So you can create a meeting in there like a Zoom, but this is you can create avatar in there, and they can create a whiteboard and something else. So Horizon Workroom is so playful, so helpful in the pandemic. I think in the pandemic because Oculus Meta Quest 2 is released in about 2021, 2020 when there is a COVID-19 pandemic and all people buy VR devices to help him work anytime and anywhere. So VR devices is helpful. Okay, and after that, VR is can be used for education. That is improves student experience. And also they can avoid dangerous environment. What is the meaning and avoid dangerous environment when you use VR in like chemical practicum? If you chemical is there is many hazard or dangerous thing. But if you use VR to experiment, you can use VR and avoid dangerous environment. So you can try it to combine the chemical with the safe, uh, more safe than you use in the lab. Okay, and then you can simulation. You can help students to visualize the thing, so they can like in there that I explained it before. Like you can, if you want to know what is the feel in the volcano or what is the feel in the underwater, you can use VR to simulate it. So the student can feel, can now, oh, this is the feel in the volcano or in the forest or in the underwater. And you can try many things with VR. And after that, VR, it can help for health too. So it can help students to learn about medical, to make trauma therapy or diagnosis during surgery and telesurgery. So this is the video to help you know what is the virtual reality for medical simulation.
Press the Start button to begin.
At these x-rays. As you can see, this is a significant fracture with missing. See the patient's deep tissue. You will need to further dissect the deep tissue by using a scalpel again to make a deeper incision, exposing the fibula.
Because again, this is the application.
Look at the side of the patient's neck to verify.
Excellent. You can now see the bone and fracture clearly. Place the forceps back on the tray. Use the screwdriver to drive in that first screw. Pull the trigger when you have the screwdriver in position. Okay. Place the screwdriver on the instrument tray. That was a very successful operation. Nicely done.
Okay, that is the example for health, and it's help a lot to the doctor and surgery to get a simulation during a surgery, and it's helped a lot to learn about medical education. And after that, if you learn about VR, that can be used for entertainment too, and I will show you about this. This is the Demon Slayer. Yeah, there is a Universal Studio in Japan, and you can use VR or XR right in there, so you can play it and try it. So let's see the video.
ユニバーサル・スタジオ・ジャパンであの夜が現実に紅の炎に包まれて生きる力をたぎらせろ鬼滅の刃 XR ライド
Okay, that is the promotion about the ride that you can use for play it, and you can see the simulation in the anime, that the battle or the enemy, the main character. So VR is more powerful, and you can simulation everything, like simulate your office or your home or your movie and etc. After that, if you want to create a VR, what software, what application that you can use to create it? So I will select show again. So if you want to create VR, you can use Unity. Unity again. This is the free and powerful to create VR apps or VR games. And after that, there is an Unreal Engine. That this is the free one. Unreal Engine and Unity is free, but there is limitation in there. But if you use the all feature, it's free. Unity or Unreal Engine. This is both of them is free, and but what is the easy to learn? If you want to, if you beginner and want to first learn about VR or about 3D modeling or game or programming, you can use Unity, because this is the easy one. And but for the Unreal Engine, you must in the medium or expert to use it, because the user interface is more complicated than Unity, and for the language, for the programming language, is more complex than Unity. But Unreal Engine is create more for the 3D content, is create more realistic than Unity. So that is the difference. If you want to learn in the beginner mode, you can use Unity. But if you want to create more realistic or more creativity, you can use Unreal Engine. So this is the difference, but both of them can free and can create virtual reality. So this is the workflow if you want to create a VR. First, before you can create a VR, you must create your concept, what virtual reality apps or games that you want to create. And after that, you must ready to create a models or animation. You can create a 3D model or 2D maybe. You can use Autodesk like AutoCAD or SketchUp or Blender or 3ds Max or Maya and something else. Then after that, you can use your 3D model to VR creator, or you can use Unity or Unity engine, or you can use Unreal Engine and you can combination the 3D model and the 3D asset, and you can give a programming language to create more interactive. In Visual Studio, you use the programming language like C#, and for Unreal Engine, you use C++ programming language that is more difficult to learn than C#. And after that, you can test the application. You can build it to Meta Quest 2 or to your mobile phone to test the VR application. So this is the last question: which one is better if you want to learn of if you want to create it or you want to play it? Which one is better, AR or VR? So the answer is not could be better. Nothing could be better. The both AR and VR is have pros and have their more complex and depend on your requirement. If you want to create AR or VR, it depend on your requirement. So this is the requirement. If you want to create a new technology like AR or VR, the low budget, if you have a low budget, you can create AR because this is the cheapest one, and you can create it just with your phone, not by XMP. But in VR, this is more high budget, so you must expensive to buy XMP. You must to create more complex 3D model. This is high budget. If you have high budget, you can go create a VR apps or games. But if you have a low budget, you can create AR and AR apps or games. And for the time if you have a long time to create it or to build it, you can create a VR. But if you have low time, you have not much time, you can create AR apps or games. And also, yeah, if you just have a smartphone, you don't need a head-mounted display, you can create it AR. But if you have a head-mounted display and you want to create a simulation, so the player can feel in the real world, you can use VR. But if you want to combine the real world and digital content, you can create AR. So AR and VR have their strengths. So you can create AR and VR depend on your requirement. If you want to create a new technology with just smartphone and you can combine real world and digital content, you can use AR. But if you have a high budget, you need head-mounted display to make a simulation, you can go to VR. So this is the virtual reality that can share to you. I can give you insight to learn to create and the difference about AR and VR. So that's it, guys. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Mr. Ming, for
Thank
this VR insightful knowledge for us, because last Tuesday we learned about VR and then today we learned about VR. It was interesting. I actually have some questions, but I give the time for students to ask first. Please, if you can ask and give your comments to Mr. Ming. Vianney, you want to ask? Vianney Galvao. Okay, while waiting, I have a question, Pak. Which
Okay.
one is more popular or more common to be used by, Janio? What are the negative, Janio first, what are the negative impacts of the metaverse?
Okay. What are the negative impact of metaverse? I think metaverse is the negative impact is you can meet someone physically. You just meet him or her virtually. So this is the negative impact. So uh, you can you can
You rarely meet
no.
people.
Yes, you just limit people, or you don't interact like if you meet someone or somebody
Impersonal.
impersonal like that. This is the negative impact, and also metaverse can create more criminal things, maybe
In terms of?
like you can uh, you can copyright is membaca lah, apa ya bahasa
Oh,
Inggris lebih.
pirate.
Yes, pirate the digital content, because it's all in the metaverse is digital, and you can pirate it or you can steal it from anyone like that.
So about piracy in metaverse, there is no security or protection related to the digital content of someone else. Is it or?
Okay. In virtual reality, there is a
in metaverse.
Yeah, in metaverse. In metaverse, there is a privacy. There is a security. Like we know now, is a blockchain. That we know NFT. NFT, non-fungible token, or like buy a picture or video from someone and then use a Bitcoin to. There is a blockchain that make metaverse is more secure, but now the blockchain is not powerful enough to secure like that.
Next question is from Vianney. Can you use Meta without VR? Because you see us, but I also would like to ask that. Do we need
metaverse without VR? Okay, this is the interesting question, because all my students, all my lecture also ask this question: can use metaverse without VR? Now, in the future, the metaverse is like Ready Player One. If you know movie Ready Player One, this is that is the metaverse thing. We will soon to be like Ready Player One, but now you don't. If you want to use metaverse, it's not without VR. You can use metaverse, because the element in metaverse is avatar. If you have an avatar and you can interaction in there, and you can buy with digital things like Bitcoin or something else, and you can play in there too. It's called metaverse. But in the future, it's metaverse look like a Ready Player One movie. So you must use VR and create avatar, and you can interact and play in there, and you can buy things with digital coin and something else.
But that's in the future, ya, Pak?
Yes, in the future.
Okay. Thank you, Fiani. Now, Sagittari, in which industries VR is usually used mostly? Why is it important to have the ability to interact with objects in virtual world?
Okay, in which industry VR is usually used mostly? I think now, like Indonesia, VR is used for mostly used for education in education because VR can create a simulation to help students to know a place or no object in the safely in the safe.
Without the
And
need to being there, right?
yes,
Without
not
the need to
going to
really
be
being
there.
there.
Yes, right, Mr. Adi. You not go in there. You just use your VR devices and you can look around in the virtual world. So why is important have the ability to interact with the object? Yeah, because we can know what is the virtual world look like or the real world look like. So if if we teach about about Bali, maybe about the situation about Bali. If we teach in the classroom, we don't need to Bali to feel like what is Bali and what is the situation in the Bali. You just use your VR devices to feel like in the Bali. In the Bali, you can interact with the object, you can play with it, so you can know, oh, Bali, it's like that. Uh, you don't need to go there. Yeah, it's the cheapest way to
Yeah,
get holiday in Bali.
on the opening, I showed them about the Bali, but virtually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Next question
Okay.
is from Liot Clarence. Are there any potential health risks related to virtual reality?
Okay. Are there any potential health risks virtual reality?
Yeah, probably your eyes or your back or your neck. If
Okay.
you, yeah,
Uh, the
just as far as you know.
yes, the negative health risks is you can in your eyes if you play around 30 minutes to 1 hour that can make you headache. You can make your uh, headache and uh, your eyes is damaged too. And if you play like VR is when your body is in there, but in what you watch is the avatar is warm. This is create a headache in your head, and that can create health risks. And after that, if you not aware with your around you,
Surroundings,
yeah, surrounding you,
you can hit the wall.
yeah, yes, you can hit the wall, you can hit something in there, or you can broke something in there.
Yeah, I also
Like,
experienced that if I use this what Oculus too long,
yes,
I will easily get headache because
yes,
I see something that is not real because
yes,
it's virtual. That's why sometimes it makes such headache.
yes, but
Okay, thank you for your questions. Any more questions? One more question before we conclude. Or if not, I want to ask, which one is more popular, Pak? AR or VR?
okay. Which one is more popular? Today, AR and VR is same, but now the popular one because many people use Instagram filter or Facebook filter or TikTok filter, the AR is more popular. But virtual reality now come more popular in 1-2 years again.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
How does the VR affect the psychological health? I think the use of VR will have negative effect.
Okay, the psychological. Okay, this is the explanation. Psychological health because they can addicted. They addicted with the VR is like we play a game, like maybe you play PUBG or Mobile Legend or Minecraft or something else like that. You addicted with that, and it can damage your psychological effect in your health. And so, like VR, that if you addicted to use VR to 24 hours, that can be effect with your psychological.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ming.
Okay.
I think that was the last question. Thank you all. I will see you in the next 1.5 hours, 12:45, and we will see and do the Indonesian language course, or we will learn about the Indonesian language course on the second session. Thank you all and have a good lunch. Don't forget to have lunch.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Pak.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Mr. Adi.